104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Rula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
Okay, if you've ever seen the Enkyboys videos on YouTube.
I love those videos.
Oh, my God, they're so great. They're so great.
And when the passing of Randy Gonzalez happened, even people who listened to the Rule and Ryan show had sent us texts at 37530 that, oh my gosh, guys, did you hear what happened? Randy passed away, the dad from the Enkyboys. Well, for those of you who knew of them, you can still see a lot of their stuff, of course, on TikTok. But we are here because here on the Rule and Ryan show, we always want you to be around for your family. You have heard for years on this show, we spotlight different kinds of charities, different times of the year that we really want you to get yourself checked out for whatever reason you're feeling something. That little voice inside you is telling you something. Eric's parents both died of cancer. He talks about this all the time about getting mammograms and colonoscopies.
Yep. My dad, his anniversary was on Tuesday, the 6th. Is that Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday.
The anniversary is passing.
Yep, and that was 24 years ago. And I was always hoping the technology would be so much better now. And it is getting better, but still, it's to hear stories like Kimberly's husband, Randy, and Brice's dad. You know, at 30, how old was your dad?
35.
35.
This is Brice, by the way.
Brice.
Hi, Brice. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome to the Rule and Ryan show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Hi, guys.
So you guys are here not only to, of course, you know, we always say like when you lose somebody, they truly do not pass away in vain if you can just keep the message going of what you learned from it. And I understand that Randy was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer at 35, or did he get it before that and he passed at 35?
Before 35 and passed at 35, correct.
Oh, my God.
Was there history in y'all's family or his side of the family, or was this a total shocker?
It was a total shocker. No family history at all. He did have, many years of pain from his abdomen and, changes in his bowels, but he was very stubborn and was like, no, I don't need to go to the doctor. I've been dealing with this for quite some time now. I'm good. And, so I had to really look, you're going to the doctor. And it was a very scare one night. He was on the floor and it was like, oh my gosh. We rushed to the emergency room and they really just kind of told us maybe it was indigestion and maybe it was because he had upper abdominal pain. So they kind of really brushed it off. And I was like, you know what? No, absolutely not.
Something's up.
Something's going on. Pain like this is not just indigestion.
What kind of doctor do you go to from that point?
So we went to a specialist, or we went to his PCP, and we, brought the results from the ER, and we just kind of talked about it, and he talked about his symptoms, and the doctor was like, no, this is not indigestion. I don't know what it is exactly, but we're going to figure it out. And we went to UTMB. We got some, we were just going to get an upper GI. And I was like, nope, you're not leaving. This was during COVID, so I couldn't go to the doctor with him.
So hard.
Oh.
So I called and I was like, dude, I'm going to be on the phone. And I said, you're not leaving that room until you tell them you're going to get a colonoscopy. You're not leaving. And the doctor agreed. Let's throw in a colonoscopy, and we did it. And because of that colonoscopy, we were able to find out that he had stage 4 colon cancer.
I'm so sorry. From diagnosis, how much time did he have?
They gave him 1 to 2 years with chemo, 5 years. But it was already eating him all over. So we did chemo, and there was good days and bad days. But he fought it the best that he could in whatever ways that we could,
And then it was, unfortunately, not the best result as everybody hopes for.
But Kimberly, we talked off air, you and I were talking you lose someone you love, but how you take that negative and turn it into a positive.
Correct. Our goal
is to... What you guys are doing is amazing. Tell everyone what you guys are doing.
Well, we're just continuing to try to spread awareness, and there's a lot of things we don't know, and yes, we can do research, but there's so much information out there. There's groups. I have my friend Allison here reached out to us, and I was very grateful because even now there were things that I didn't know then that I wish I would have. But it's kind of like a big cloud that sits over you when you're diagnosed and you're significant others diagnosed, you don't really think about those things. You're kind of like lost.
Well, Allison is with us right now.
Yeah.
Allison, you are with
Allison
the
Rosen.
Colon Cancer Coalition. And what's coming up right now that you guys want to promote?
Yeah, so tonight at the Sugarland Space Cowboys, we're hosting a colon cancer awareness baseball game. So we're going to be there. We're going to have a table. We're going to have information about signs, symptoms, treatment. We're going to answer any and all questions. We're going to provide support and information for people around Houston and surrounding area that are at the game. I'm a stage 2 colorectal cancer survivor, and I volunteer my time with the Colon Cancer Coalition and Get Your Rear and Gear Houston. And we just want to do what we can to help spread awareness and make sure people know that no matter what age, if you have a colon, you're at risk.
Okay, so wait, you look really young to have had that. So at what age were you diagnosed?
I was 32.
32.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have a history in your family, Allison, or was it kind of like Kimberly's story with Randy, just pain?
Did not have a
went to the
history.
doctor.
I had a history of Crohn's disease, so I knew sort of about my bowel habits and everything, but not a family history of colorectal cancer.
And there's one thing also you're talking about tonight. Brice
Yes.
is going to be throwing out the first pitch.
So last
You doing that,
year,
Brice? Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Have you been practicing?
How old are you, Brice?
Yes, I've been practicing and I'm 8 years old.
8 years old.
8 years
What is something you want to tell
old?
everyone
Oh,
about your
my
dad?
goodness.
Because I
Yeah.
saw you there. I know you
Dad
love your
was
dad.
awesome.
Your videos are unbelievable. People are texting right now how much they loved all your TikToks and your videos. What's something about your dad you want to tell everyone?
Well, I love doing TikToks with my dad. It was very fun and I loved it and I'm going to continue doing it.
In his honor?
good.
Oh.
As you should.
You're so
Oh,
good at it.
Bryce, it's going to be so nice to see you throw out the first pitch, sweetie. We're so sorry for your loss, guys. But to Eric's point, Kimberly, when you can turn this around and maybe you save somebody today, somebody needs to hear this today. And even if they hear it on our show all the time, maybe we've turned into white noise for them, but your voice is the one that gets through to them. And I don't know why still in 2023, people find it to be such a stigma to say, oh, there's something wrong with my
Well, that's what they
bathroom
charge, though,
habits.
too,
I'm
right?
too embarrassed
Yeah.
to tell
Are
people.
colonoscopies, are they covered in insurance for like a 32-year-old or 30-year-old?
It's tough sometimes. You have to have a doctor that listens and codes it the right way so that you can get that colonoscopy earlier. Because oftentimes, unfortunately, it's dismissed as IBS or Crohn's or hemorrhoids or whatnot. So, I mean, there's a push in the early onset colorectal cancer field of advocacy to make sure that we educate as early as possible.
Yeah, and
Because-
I mean, if you go to the doctor and, make your doctor listen to you.
Yeah.
Make him listen to you. And if you're not satisfied with what they're giving you, get a second opinion. Go
another
somewhere
one.
else.
Yes.
And I want to say
Always
that
second opinion.
the body doesn't lie. If
True.
you notice that something ain't right
Yes.
with your potty time, it's of utmost importance that you go and get that checked, because it could be, just like you said, it could be and I know it's super gross, it could be the hemorrhoid situation. It could be just a little bit of irritation from a bad a flu or something like that, or unfortunately it could be cancer. But as soon as your body tells that, and men don't want to go to the butt doctor
Right.
because men don't want anyone touching that area of their body.
Doctor for anything.
They're
Let
too
alone for
proud,
that.
yeah, for anything,
Correct.
but particularly that area, guys. It's not bad at all. My doctor, Dr. Madriz, he's so fun about it. He will draw pictures and we'll laugh about it. We'll talk about Rural and Ryan's roses.
That's awkward.
I know it's so awkward, but but at the same time, we're all human and we all have a colon, and no one looks at you differently just
Yeah.
because there's
No,
something
not at
wrong
all.
with your butt.
Not at all.
It will
The
save
col-
your life.
A
It'll
great
save mine.
message, Special K, and for you, Allison, with the Colon Cancer Coalition. What can people do listening right now if they are concerned or maybe they're feeling something? Does the Colon Cancer Coalition help them with the steps of how to get the colonoscopy if it's not covered and stuff? Or tell us more about that.
So the coalition locally, we have patient support grants. We have partnerships with almost every medical center institution here in Houston. So if they're interested and they need more information, we'll easily connect them. And tonight, I know at the game, Methodist is going to have a table right next to us as well. So when they talk to us about signs, symptoms, awareness, if they need to get screened, they can go right next to the table.
What's your
Do you have an Instagram?
Oh,
or-
yeah. It's on Instagram is Get Your Rear and Gear Houston, GYRIG _Houston, and Facebook, get your rear in gear, Houston, as well.
I like that. Get your rear in
rear in
gear.
Rear in gear,
Oh, yeah.
Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You guys
And
better
great.
get your rear in gear because it's serious, guys. I mean, we only hear, 45? That's the normal age to get checked. But this is real. Like, you guys don't understand that people as young as age 30 are being diagnosed.
How long were you together with Randy?
Over 5.5 years.
5.5 years.
5.5 years? Okay.
And I literally, the entire time, he had issues. And sometimes I wish I would have kicked him in the butt all the way to the doctor sooner.
Yeah.
But, sometimes it's like, look, he doesn't want to go. I've doing what I can. And then finally, after that scare, it was like, you don't get a choice anymore. I was making appointments. I'm like, you're going. You have to be up by 8. We're going here. And he's like, what? Yes, we're going. Like,
It's all
I didn't
too
give him a
common, though.
choice.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
The point is here what you're saying, Kimberly, is do it for your family.
Do it for your
because
family.
now you and Brice are left behind, as so many of us as family members left behind from somebody who had cancer and unfortunately didn't make it. Some people are very stubborn about it. Others are like, well, I just didn't think it was going to be that. We
That
never
bad,
think it's
Do
gonna
not
be that.
feel alone.
Nobody wakes up. and
You're
says, I
not
think I
alone.
can.
You're not alone at all. Like Allison was saying, there's groups. There's people out there. Don't be afraid to reach out. You can reach out to us. Some people reach out to us, and I'm always like, go. I have a friend that was like, my husband's scared to go, and I'm like, go with him. Make the appointment. Don't give him a choice. I'll go with you. I'll go
Be on the
pick y'all
phone
up.
just like you were.
Like, we'll talk all the way there. Like, it's going to be okay, but it's better late than never.
But anything, do it for Randy. Do it for Brice.
Do it, yes.
If you're listening to this, do it for them.
Do it for Kimberly.
That was my number one guilt because I ignored symptoms for years. I was in discomfort, and when I finally went in, I was already in stage 3 cancer.
Yeah.
So
Prostate cancer.
and and it's the same thing what Kevin's talking about. It's like, I don't want to get that kind of an exam. And
But once it's done, it's over with. It's quick.
Yeah.
It's fairly quick. And
It's not that bad.
It's not bad at all.
not
Like, you
bad.
get in, you get out. You don't even remember. You don't even remember. And you
Yeah,
just,
you don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Eric
the
always says he likes to eat
colonoscopy.
white rice when it was done.
That was
colonoscopy, that's not bad at
No,
all.
yeah,
It's like
you
they
wake
put
up-
you under and
yeah.
you don't even know anything's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs
Like,
are
it's
great.
that colonoscopy prep that people don't like. I was told that if I had not got the colonoscopy when I did, I wouldn't be alive today. And so
Thank God you did.
Yeah.
Amen.
So I dedicate my life to educate about the colonoscopy prep, how it's not that bad. Once you have it, if it's clean and nothing's there, it's 10 years.
Can
10
you
years.
can you acknowledge some of the symptoms? Is what some of the texters are asking. Outright symptoms. Any one of them that people should look out for.
Yes. Blood in your stool, severe fatigue, anemia, unexpected weight loss, abdominal pain, changing your bowel habits. Now, it could be all of that. It can be one of those. It can be a combination of those. But if anything seems off in your body when you're going to the restroom, or especially if you have blood in your stool, you must talk to your doctor.
Absolutely. Going back to
Right.
what you said, listening to your body. Your body doesn't lie.
Exactly.
So
Well, Brice,
Kimberly,
I'm
Brice,
I'm
thank you
excited
so
to see
much for
Brice. Are
being
you ready
here.
to throw that? Have you been doing push-ups today? Are you eating some
Practicing?
vegetables? Lots of vegetables today, right? What are you going to eat? Maybe some-
I'm very excited to throw the first pitch, and it's pretty funny because my dad threw the first pitch about a year ago.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah. Randy did it last year.
did last year.
Oh,
So
wow.
You're gonna
we still
carry
have
on.
that same ball.
You still have the same ball?
Yep.
Are you going to use that ball tonight, or are you going to use a brand new one?
I'm going to use a brand new one.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yours.
Bryce, you're such a sweetie pie. It's the Colon Cancer Coalition, guys. Get yourselves checked, get your family checked, and listen to your body. Kimberly and Brice, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for what you're doing
Thank you much.
to save the next
Thank
person.
you so much. I mean, your
from colon
strength
cancer.
is going to save other lives.
Yes, I hope to. That's the goal. Our goal is to spread awareness, and if we can just help one person.
Well, you're welcome back
that's
anytime.
great.
You guys are having something
Yes.
in November, right?
We have a 5K
November 12th.
in November 12th.
Yes,
So-
we'll be there. Bring your
Yes.
team.
So come on back. We'll talk
Definitely.
about that.
Yeah.
Would love
Promote
to.
it, all right?
Would love to.
Absolutely.
Good luck, Brice.
It'll be a fun
You got
night
this. I
tonight at
can't wait.
Constellation Field. Look
Throw-
out for Brice
Yes.
in that first pitch.
Throw a curveball, something cool.
Come out and join us for
Oh,
sure.
and by the way, real quick, because if some people may not know Enkyboys,
Yeah.
how do people watch the videos? Like, what's the handle?
It's at Enkyboys on all platforms.
And how do you
and it's
spell that?
spelled.
With an E.
ENKYBOYS.
And what was the origin of that name?
A while back, due to the tattoos, it was Inky Boy, and then Brice came along, so he's like, we have to S plural. It's Inky Boys, and so it was just due to the tattoos.
Nice.
And was he in that movie, the Flaming?
Flamin' Hot, yeah.
What's it called? Flaming Hot.
Yes.
Flamin' Hot.
That's pretty. I gotta go watch that now just to look for you.
Enkyboys on TikTok.
I need to get a photo with a celebrity here.
Yeah.
So make your way to Constellation Field tonight, guys. You'll see Brice over the first pitch. God bless you guys, and we'll be right back on the Rule and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRVE.
All right. Court is in session.
Go.
The Honorable Rula, Ryan and Eric.
Yeah, give me some power.
KRBE.com is where you're going to find Eric first to get on Couples Court here on the Rula and Ryan Show, where we just try and solve problems, man. That's all we're trying to do. But sometimes
we caused problems
make 'em
last
bigger.
week.
We caused problems. Well, hopefully not with Daniel and Mallory.
Okay, so they are standing by to tell us why they want to be part of Couples Court. So here we go. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Daniel, you're the one that messaged us. We're going to let you plead your case first. The judges are listening. Lay it on us.
Okay, so I married Mallory. We've been married for like 19 years now, and I love her. I married her. She was just so beautiful, and we just have such a great relationship. But lately, she's been doing a lot of Botox and a lot of these fillers, and she's just turning plastic, and she's just not really the woman that I married anymore.
Wow. You think she's going overboard?
Ooh, and you're saying this straight to her face here. Have you told her?
I mean, she is on the phone.
Oh, my God.
This is not, I'm going to assume, Daniel, this is not the first time.
No, it's not. I've mentioned it to her, but we seem to have this, we're in disagreement about it. So that's why we came to you guys to mediate it.
Mallory, do you feel like you're going overboard?
No, I don't feel like I'm going overboard. He mentions it all the time. I think I look really good. I can tell by the way that people look at me, men look at me. I know that the looks I'm getting are because of the work that I've done to enhance the beauty that I already have. Honestly, I'm even thinking of getting a breast augmentation because I want to be my best self.
I think you got to love yourself. You have to love yourself first, right? Don't you?
Yeah, and you just want to be that person that tells somebody the truth about, hey, it's going over that line. Is that right?
Yeah, listen, we have a great relationship. We talk about these things, and we want to communicate. I mean, that's what it's about. That's what marriage is about, communication, right? So I'm just telling her how I feel.
This is tricky because you love her no matter what, it sounds like, but you want her to not go too far.
And still look like the woman he married.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't anymore. She doesn't look like the woman I married anymore.
Guess what, honey? You don't look like the same guy I married. You know, your hair, you're balding a little bit. You got your little wizard goatee that you've really committed to the past 5 years. So who are you to tell me that I can't look and feel good?
Yeah, but my look is just me being naturally me. You're just putting all this plastic and extra stuff in. You're not.
Or am I making what I already have better? I don't know. I think you're seeing it wrong.
Yeah, I think it's hard for us guys, Mallory and Daniel. It's tough for us to really give a good judgment here because we can't see you. And it's very odd for us to say, well, let me look at you.
Well, I look incredible.
The whole thing is we can't see what you look like right now.
You want it? I have our Instagram.
Okay, let's take a peek here real quick.
Are these all filtered pictures we're looking at on your Insta? Or is this your actual picture? Did you filter these pictures on all your Insta?
No. I mean, nothing's really filtered. I mean, I like the way I look. I don't have to filter it.
Your lips look a little big.
Yeah, I can tell that you've had work done. It hasn't gone over that line where you're starting to look weird.
You're pretty.
Yeah, you're very pretty.
Thank you. See? Thank you very much. And maybe my husband can hear what you're saying and realize, like, what I'm doing, not a bad thing.
I never discounted the fact that you were pretty. I never said you weren't pretty. I just said you're just turning into somebody else. I just think you're going
afraid
overboard.
Down the road, it's going to get worse.
And I can see that right now because you are teetering on that verge right now. Like, you can definitely tell you've done stuff, Mallory, but if you go any deeper, you're going to start to look fake.
What do you think, Rula?
Here's what I think. Woman to woman, Mallory, woman to woman. In those one picture, your lips are on the verge of becoming those Barbie lips.
But I want that. I love that.
We're supposed to grow old together, and it seems like I'm growing old, and you just are trying to stay the same.
Well, have you thought about getting a little Botox yourself there, Daniel?
I don't want to inject anything.
I've invited you.
Me. I'm trying to be myself. You know, I try to style myself. I have this goatee. I'm trying to make it look good and create a character and do the best with what I have. You know,
you're a character. You got the wizard thing going, but you really need to do more.
Do you have a staff and a robe?
I just want to clarify also, Mallory, I feel really weird to sit here and even tell you the Barbie thing, but there's always somebody who loves someone and then sees, well, I think you're creeping on somewhere. Even Ryan said you're close. If you go a little bit more, it's going to get there. I feel like from a woman's perspective, my own personal opinion, they're bigger than your face.
Really?
Like, you shouldn't make them bigger than your face. So I'm just saying, like, it's great. I totally support anyone who wants to do Botox or fillers or whatever. But there's a point where you don't want to look like a cartoon.
But I think it's also personal opinion. It's also about what makes you feel good. And I'm not doing this because I don't want to look like myself. I'm doing this because I like the way that I look.
But could you be addicted to it?
I think you're right, Eric, because you don't want to be one of those people where everybody's looking at you because they're thinking.
Like those socialites. We have all those socialites around town here. You see in those magazines.
When you're 80 years old, you should have a wrinkle.
I feel like she's more concerned with what other people look at her and not with me. I'm her husband. I should be the one that she should be trying to impress.
He's got a good point.
You guys don't look like you match. Look at this photo of you two together.
Yeah.
With this beard. It is like a Gandalf beard. You need to put some stuff in it to make it more shiny.
Maybe dye your beard or shave it off. I think that's aging you big time, Daniel.
Actually, that's a good point, Ryan.
I've been saying this.
When guys have, it's almost like when a girl who wants to hold on to really long hair for a long time thinks it makes her look good. If she cuts it to a healthy length, it makes her look fabulous.
Mallory, if you commit to cut back on the Botox, I'll trim the beard a little bit.
So I have to stop being pretty for you to make an effort? It doesn't make any sense. Why don't you start trying to match me as opposed to me stop matching so that I can make you look better?
Well, what I'm getting from this is that he wants to look all natural. He doesn't believe in that, and you do.
Look, I'm married, and my husband has told me some things that I have in my closet that aren't the most flattering, and I'm like, damn, because that's really comfortable, and I want to wear that. I just maybe don't wear it around him sometimes, but I think that everybody has that in their relationship. Doesn't every guy have a shirt their wife hates?
But does the guy have to get rid of the shirt, though? That's the thing, is just because he doesn't like it.
A shirt can be changed, but a face can't be once you've had all that work done.
Oh, things can be added and subtracted.
There's no undo with some of this stuff.
I don't know. We've actually had a couples court, Mallory, where people were fighting over the clothes. The husband was looking all sloppy, and the wife is like, come on, put yourself together. I think on that one, we judged with her. We voted with her because she just wanted him to look like he had some drive in his life. You know what I mean?
Basically,
I mean, if you saw his goatee, you can see how I feel.
I mean, it's not that bad.
I think it makes him look a little bit older.
Yeah, it just makes him look older.
Which makes me look better, so maybe it's fine. I don't know.
Oh, my God. You hear what you're saying? Hey, I look hot standing next to you.
Why do you think I like to hang out with Ryan all the time? Ryan, could you go out to this restaurant with me? Can you go to this bar?
Oh, you're saying I'm
He has
cooler.
a hot young wife with me, you know. I look like the hot young wife. I mean, he should be so proud of that, to look like his wife is young and hot and fun and hip.
That's why
All right, we go with Mallory.
Mallory.
Does Mallory win this one? Mallory wins this one.
Mallory gets it for me.
Thank you.
You're going to win this one.
But be aware that you are teetering dangerously close to looking weird.
I hear you. I think I know my limits, and I feel pretty good about myself.
No, that's good, because we just don't want you to be that girl that can't go backwards because it went too far, and now even try and fix it would be worse.
Yeah, and if you go too far, you're going to start looking like an alien, and then you're going to get looks, but it's not looks of admiration.
Filler can be removed, Botox, it wears off, but I feel good and I look good and I'm doing it.
Well, there you go.
I'm feeling good about it.
All right, case closed.
Yes, I do.
Bravo, Mallory.
Thank you.
Daniel, sorry you don't win this one, but happy marriage.
Thank you. We will be very happy. Thank you.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
No, he doesn't sound happy about that. Sorry,
But
buddy.
people, can I
We
just...
will be happy, she's saying. Yeah, I like how she says it.
We will be happy.
We will be happy. Look, people on text have a totally different opinion of what we just told them. Some people on text are like, you need to run away. She's looking for other men to look at her. This is not going to go the right side. She is going to go too far, and all the things.
That's the one thing I never understood. I mean, I get that you want to feel your best, even if you're completely committed to each other. Hey, look, we've all got an ego. We all want to look our best.
Haven't you looked at yourself in the mirror and you look, oh man, I look good. Then like 3 hours later, you look again and go, oh,
Well, sometimes people
you try clothes on somewhere and then that lighting and that.
Oh yeah,
and like, oh my God.
But then you and I watch Botched. Some people get that body dysmorphic syndrome where they think they look good.
I just don't understand why they go to Mexico to get
average, right?
Pieces of tire stuck in their butt.
Oh yeah, when they put cement or they put all these weird.
Well, they didn't go there to get the cement. That's what they ended up with because they went there and they didn't do their research, right? Because they're
why cheap out on stuff like that. I don't get it. Go to like Dr. Bedros. I don't make a penny from him, but I got liposuction from him and he was awesome. He gets it because there's some out there that.
Some people don't have the money to do all that stuff. Though.
I'm just saying, if you're
they don't have
do
the ethics and the morals to do the right thing.
Sometimes these doctors tell you, and they screw with your mind too.
They'll go down to Mexico because they're on a serious budget. And everybody wants to look like a Hollywood star. Doesn't matter what social class you belong to. Everybody wants to look their best.
They say champagne taste on a beer
budget. Yeah.
Speaking of Botched in Mexico, I can't help but think of the story whose lady, her anesthesia was 2 big blocks of ice in between her stomach.
I saw
That's
that
insane.
Anesthesia.
That's insane.
Yeah, he didn't use any real anesthesia. He used blocks of ice.
Oh, good God.
Is it easy to get?
I can't.
Like when you go to those stores in Mexico, you can get drugs there.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Over
you
the
can
counter
like
stuff?
literally go. When I went to Kevin's wedding, they have pharmacy. There must have
Yes,
been a
Ryan,
pharmacy.
tell us how many drugs you bought at Kevin's wedding. Is that where you're going with that statement?
No, I'm saying you could not walk 5 feet without another pharmacy.
When I went to Kevin's wedding, man, I got a load of stuff in my bag.
2 suitcases.
I did get some amoxicillin. I'll admit it. So, but they're like everywhere, and you can get anything there. So, yeah, I'd be a little worried.
Anything there.
Ooh.
Emphasis on.
Oh my God, y'all!
Anything
When we were
there.
on the beach,
I don't even know the names. The names are. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
I
me
went there
neither.
once on a cruise. You can go on like Cozumel. You can. They have a little one there. I walked in there. I'm like, what is this stuff? Because Ryan always talks about this stuff. Like that they have this.
They have this stuff, and they have people like, okay, so we're at Kevin's wedding. We're sitting there with my boss is sitting to my left. We're taking an order for the food, and the same guy that's taking the order of the food whispers in my ear, "You want some blow?" And I turn over to like Leslie and everybody. Hey, I'm gonna get the chicken. Anybody want some cocaine? And that guy got so mad. I thought he was gonna kill me.
Well,
how many people said yeah?
Nobody said yes. Nobody said yes.
That's probably who tripped you and then you broke your tooth.
Oh yeah. He was waiting all night.
That's why I was in the pharmacy at 2 a.m. in an alley. I put crazy glue in my mouth.
Sure, right.
Yeah, this is a story. 2 a.m. in an alleyway.
I left
by himself.
No, I wasn't by myself. Kevin was gracious enough. He's like, okay, guys, it's time. It was me and 2 of his friends. Like, okay, we want to go to bed now. We're like, oh,
Yeah, they left
okay.
you.
No, we all went to get together in a cab.
But you said you were at 2 a.m. in an alleyway.
You said you
by
were
yourself.
alone by yourself.
No, they dropped me off. That alley was like right next to my hotel.
My buddies told me they did ride with them.
Yeah, muddy details,
then he went-
muddy memories.
No, it was right on the
Yeah, he
corner
jumped
next
out.
to our hotel. I jumped off at the pharmacy because I needed to buy crazy
That's what I'm
glue
saying, you were
because I
right.
knocked out my tooth.
Crazy glue. That's what they call it in Mexico.
Local glue.
Yeah. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop,
God.
more details to the story of the toxic work environment at the
Yeah, I'm
Tonight
working in
Show
one
with
right
Jimmy
now.
Fallon. And Jerry Seinfeld would like to clarify his story because he got looped up into this gossipy story on RollingStone.com, and he wants to tell everybody what actually happened at this inopportune moment on the set to the Tonight Show. You'll hear it next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
Movies, music, TV, and all things Hollywood
Rula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. So earlier this morning, we were talking about how RollingStone.com has this seething editorial about what a toxic relationship and a toxic workplace it is between the people at the Tonight Show and Jimmy Fallon. You don't know if you're getting a good Jimmy or a bad Jimmy day. And it's just bad all around. 2 current staffers, 12 former staffers have talked about everything from feeling humiliated, being overexhausted, way beyond what you would think is the pace of a late night talk show staff. What's that word? Environment. People have joked about killing themselves, people using guest dressing rooms for cry rooms because of the stress and the pressure behind the scenes. Jerry Seinfeld's name is caught up in this article. Why? Because apparently in the story on RollingStone.com, he was a guest on the Tonight Show when, because they filmed this before. It doesn't go live every night for us at 10:30.
They tape it
film it like around
5.
5:30, whatever. And so Jimmy Fallon had some sort of a hot scolding put on the cue card guy that was behind the camera. And it was very awkward for a lot of people to witness that Jerry even told Jimmy, you should probably apologize to him. Like for the way the awkwardness went down of the scolding of this cue card person. And so now everyone's like, even Jerry Seinfeld told him you should apologize. It just proves what a demon he is behind the scenes. Well, Jerry Seinfeld would like everyone to know it's not really that heavy how it's been expressed, because apparently Rolling Stone went after Seinfeld's reps to say, like, hey, can you give us more information on what happened there? And they didn't really respond. But then Jerry finally spoke out and said, look, it was just kind of like one of those, you're ribbing this guy a little too hard. You should probably make an apology.
I think it's
for him.
all in how you
Lighten up,
treat
hey,
people.
like-
Yeah.
It's all in how you treat people. You don't want to, knock them down or humiliate them. If somebody makes a mistake, though, I think we become so super sensitive. It's like, well, when somebody really screws up, you can't just ignore the fact that they screwed up. You say, hey, you got to watch out for that.
It's how you deliver it, though.
It's the delivery system, yes.
And
So here's
nowadays
the
you got to be
update.
careful, right? Kid gloves nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, always, right? But
Everybody
now
is
it's even
so
more
concerned about their feelings. They're just not concerned about anybody else's.
You got to be careful.
So Rolling Stone contacted approximately 80 employees while looking into this alleged behavior. They said while many of them praised Jimmy Fallon's immense talent and comedic gifts, not a single one agreed to speak on the record or had positive things to say about working for the show. The employee who spoke with People magazine, that after they saw the Rolling Stone thing, obviously they started doing their own stuff, said they felt frustrated by the accusations that emerged on Thursday. One person wanted to stick up for Jimmy Fallon, saying, "I know it sounds cliche and quite corny. He just really wants to make people happy and have a really creative, fun show. He wants guests to leave happy and feel like they had a positive experience. He truly, genuinely feels that way." And again, remember this, he's had the Tonight Show since 2014. I can't believe it's been almost 10 years.
Wow.
And when it first started, it had 11.3 million viewers. Now the average is about, 3 to 4. And that's pretty good for late night television, considering we have so many different ways to consume television and streaming services now. We don't even know what the real numbers are anymore.
I think it's like 1.5 million or something now.
And yeah, if you get 1 million like Kelly and Mark now, Kelly and Ryan, Kelly and Michael,
600,000 now.
I think at the time in 2006, Eric, I remember being on Great Day Houston when that show launched, and the opposite to Great Day Houston, I think still, maybe now, I don't know when Great Day Houston airs, but it was the Regis and Kelly. Regis and Kelly were only getting 1 million viewers in 2006.
And they broadcast nationwide. Nationwide. We get that in like a week, and we're only right here in Houston.
That's true. So yeah.
Do you guys feel like there is, to every story has two sides, and then some people say it's three, to your side, my side, and the truth, right? Do you think that this is one of these situations where people in this industry would read the Rolling Stone article and side eye and be like, oh my God, just get on board. That's what Hollywood is.
But it's hard to tell people how to feel. Like, I hate that when, like, if Jimmy Fallon's like, you can't tell me, Jimmy, how I felt. Like, you can say that, but this is how you made me feel. Just because you think you did make me feel this way, you did make me feel this way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'd almost want the cameras to be on 24 hours a day just to protect my butt.
Or just not be a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
That's all you do is be a good person. The problem is in that business, it's a lot of pressure, ratings. Entertainment world it's no 1 + 1 = 2 in this business. Everyone has an opinion. I can ask 20 people that work at the staff, hey, Eric, that bit you did yesterday should have been shorter, or do this. Everyone has an opinion.
Yeah.
You just got to go with your gut.
Yes, and we are 1% of that, doing a local live entertainment show. And Eric, to your point, you are very much in your element, right? Like all of us are. So if somebody came to you, Eric, and you were saying like, okay, well, Special K has a prank call at 7, and a new person that joined our show says, well, that hurts my feelings that Kevin gets his prank call at 7 because I like to put my prank calls in there. You'd be like, we've been doing this for 15 years.
Yep.
Shut up and find another. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? I have a very hard
you
line.
wouldn't say shut up and find another thing.
Although Eric did say that one time, and we made a big joke about that. We told the intern, get the hell out of here.
Well, that person.
He said to the intern.
You can only do so much. And once
that's what I'm saying. I feel like in the creative world, it's such a hard, weird, blurred line. It shouldn't be blurred, but it is, and nobody's going to say it's okay to be blurred anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. The Astros are going to be playing Minute Maid and taking on the Padres. The only way to watch...
taking on Minute Maid?
I said the Astros are playing it.
No, you said they're taking on Minute Maid, and I'm like...
They're taking on the Padres.
Yeah, in Minute Maid.
Not Minute Maid.
We're not taking on Minute Maid.
No. And the game's at 7 p.m. If you want to watch it, I know, maybe I was a little dyslexic.
I'm trying to help you. That's what I'm doing.
If you want to watch it, the only way you can watch it is Apple TV Plus.
Shut up! There's this new segment, Eric.
My feelings have been hurt. Yeah. I'm suing you.
You corrected me, and it hurt my feelings.
I'm going to sue you. Bad traffic this weekend. Northbound and southbound main lanes. 59, or they call it 69. Southwest Freeway at 610 West Loop's going to be closed starting tonight at 8 o'clock and all the way till Monday morning, 5 a.m. I'm suing the city.
So people are going, like, you live in Sugar Land, and you're going down to Minute Maid. You'll be down there at the game, come back for the fireworks, oh, crap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what time's that at?
Starts at 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, the game's just started like
all the way till 5 a.m. Monday morning.
Oh, man.
Okay, so here's the other thing I want to mention about baseball. Go ahead. Just letting you know what, Eric?
If you live in that area,
it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, you're going
So,
that way.
because we have the Space Cowboys with their fireworks tonight. and it's Colon Cancer Coalition is going to be part of that. We had our guest in studio at 8 o'clock this morning. Wear blue in honor of colon cancer awareness. And then Minute Maid Park has the Friday night fireworks, so it'll be even longer of a night.
Yeah, it's going to be a long drive. By the way, real quick, I saw this on Cron.com. Sam, I know you love that show, Love is Blind. Season 5 premieres September 22nd. They've revealed all 28 Houston men and women. It's on Cron.com.
If anyone knows anyone that's on it, let us know.
Reach out.
We'll bring them up. Sam
I think Laura knows some guys on the show. We're going to have to see if she can
one
get them
person
on
texted
here.
yesterday when the pictures came out. I swear to God, I saw that guy in my apps. I've seen that guy on 3 of my apps.
No way. I'm going to have to stop that.
All 28 are on Cron.com
Not my apps,
right
I'm quoting
now.
a text.
We're delivering you apps at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Probably. There's money there.
Oh my God.
Okay. Special K, get us in the right mood for the weekend already, will you?
Yes, ma'am. We're going to mash up some T-Pain in the weekend. Going to put some Edward Maya out there for Eric. Mashing that up with One Republic. Man, I got the tunes today.
Oh, I can't wait for the Friday Free for All. It's coming up next on the Rule and Ryan Show.